Welcome back to Batty Bloomers. I wanted to show you my plant haul. We have an annual family plant shopping day, the day after Mother's Day. So I thought I'd show you what I got on our trip. And let's see, I'll start with cucumbers. Now, I usually start my own cucumbers from seed, and I do have seed. This is pick a bushel. Sorry, I'm not even showing you. This is pick a bushel. So I'm gonna try to do pickles again this year. So I bought 3 packs of those, 4 packs. I bought this sorry looking thing for my white garden. What I'm hoping is that it gets big enough I can take cuttings and spread it around. And I bought these for the white garden. I was so tired by the end of our shopping day. I have this cold I'm dealing with, and it just wipes me out. And I couldn't decide. I was like, what do I buy? Why am I here? So I just saw these white things. I'm like, hey, they're white. They'll go in the white garden. So I wasn't really thinking too straight. And then on the way home from shopping, I saw this roadside farm side stand or whatever that they had the most pretty gardens and the most interesting plants. And I thought, oh, if they have anything for sale, I want to stop. And so they did. They had these iris, and they had these iris that are not quite open, but they're like a dark color. I gotta get them planted because I don't even think they're in dirt. They're just the roots. So I gotta get those planted. And then they also had this little mini hosta, which I think I can divide. And I might actually put this in the white garden because I wanted the white garden to be white and green. And white flowers and green flowers, but also different green, like lime and dark green foliage. I don't want any gray, green, or silver. I want to keep it to lime green and, you know, like a true green like that. So I think that would look good. It's a nice contrast, and I think there's enough shade that that'll be okay. I think. And then I have a blue garden that I'm working on that is, I think I'm going to be expanding. So I bought this for that garden. This is Roxanne, I think it's called. It's a hardy geranium. Let me see what it's called here. Roseanne. I don't know why I thought it was Roxanne. And I've always seen these on gardening shows, and they're so blue. They're kind of a purpley blue, but they're so pretty. So I finally was like, I'm buying one. And this will go also in my blue garden. I have another one of these. So it's, sorry again, I'm not paying attention this morning. It's not really blue, it's more lavendery, but that goes in my blue garden. I can handle that. Okay, so some other things I got. Got some burnout for weeds that grow up in this kind of a situation. And I think it's supposed to be, I don't know if it's organic or not. It says it contains citric acid and clove oil. So I'm hoping it's not like too full of stuff that will hurt the ground. I don't want to hurt the ground. Because if you don't have good soil, you don't got good plants. So I don't want to hurt the soil. This is a plant that is a shade plant. It's so pretty. I feel like I might have bought this last year, but I don't remember. It's called Browalia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they had white ones and they had purple. So I'm going to put those over in my shady part. I got a ground cover that I had before that I killed, and hopefully I won't kill this one. This is called a Juga. I don't know what the specific name is. I see now that I don't... Burgundy Glow. But I love that it's got like the 3 colors on it. So that's really pretty. Then I found this. Princess Kate Clematis. Look at the pink on the back of that. I could have used this for my white garden, except the pink I think will show up and it'll kind of ruin the white theme. So I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I love clematis. So I'll find a spot. It's okay. Sorry, my camera is not focusing well today. Probably because I'm not doing a very good job of looking through it properly. And this is also another shade plant that I thought was so pretty. And shady places, it's good to have something bright. I don't know if I'll put this over in my shade garden on the shade side of the house, because those are lots of pots over there. I don't have, I was trying to see how big it gets. 24 inches tall. Wow, sorry, I cannot get this thing to focus today. What the heck's wrong with it? So sun or part sun. So I could plant it over here under these trees, and wouldn't that be a nice bright spot? So I'm not sure actually what I'm going to do with it. It's not a perennial, it's an annual. So I'm not sure yet about that. And then I got this thing called Plectranthus, which I saw in a pot in a greenhouse, and I was like, that is so pretty. I didn't buy it at that greenhouse. Then I saw it again, I said, all right, I think I need that. It's Swedish ivy. But it's not like, you know, Swedish ivy would be like, you know, trailing. This is not trailing at all. And it's called Velvet Elvis. Got these pretty purpley lavender flowers. You can see I gravitate toward purple and blue a lot. Cool colors. I'm not a big orange person, although I did see orange iris on the way to church the other day, and they were really pretty. I was like, I think I could handle that. And that's another project coming up. You see my yellow iris and the sort of purpley blue down there? I have a plan for an iris garden, and that's part of the reason I bought these iris. And I have more that I need to move down there. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Who knows when that'll happen. Then I found these, and this is called Louisia, if I'm saying it right. This is rainbow mix or bitterroot, and let's see, it takes part shade, and it gets 10 to 12 inches high, so not really big. It reminds me of a plant that I've seen on British garden shows again, called Pride of London, and I don't know if it's the same thing or not. But it reminded me of that, and I've always wanted that, so I thought I'm going to buy it. I bought the white ones, of course, for the white garden. And if you can see, I tried to pick pots that had 2 in them. So this is a different color, I think, because these stems are red. So these are 2 different plants. So like 2 for the price of 1. And here you can obviously see that this is a different one than this. So that's why I picked that one. And also this one has a rosette there and a rosette there. So they were like $4, $4.49 a pot, and they are perennial, I believe. Evergreen, an American native. Huh. Blooms spring and summer. So, yeah, so I got they were $4.49 a piece, and I got 2 in each, so it was really like $2 a piece, which is a really good price for perennials. And then my daughter loves roses, and she suckered me into buying a rose. And this rose is so beautiful, and it smells so good. And I have no idea where I'm going to put it. No idea. No idea. No idea. Maybe I could put it in here somewhere. Once we get this poured and the forms taken out, and I can get the dirt how I want it in here, I could put a rose in here. I'm hoping for my birthday that I get a proper rain barrel that's covered so mosquitoes don't live in it right here. So I don't want to put anything there because I'm hoping I get that rain barrel. But I could put something over here. You can see it's just kind of a mess right now. I don't want to try to finish it until this is finished. So hopefully one of these weeks we'll get this done. It's getting really busy really quickly, so I don't know when we'll get it done. And the last thing I got, was this beauty here. More fuchsia. I love fuchsia. My grandma loved fuchsia. And it reminds me of her. My other grandma had geraniums, and I love geraniums because of her. So it's very nostalgic. And I am trying to start a collection. And hopefully I won't kill them all. And try to like overwinter them. So we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, I thought I'd show you my little plant haul here, and I thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the iris project eventually. I don't know when that'll be, but stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Well, one of my many projects here at my house is an iris garden that I'm trying to create. And I have a decent amount of iris. I bought a few more. Had this one, and it smells like grape soda or candy. And it is just so beautiful. It's a bluey purple, which I love. It would be really cool if they had a true blue iris. I don't know, maybe they do, but I think my kids gave me money to get some special ones that were more blue, but they aren't blooming yet, and they're over there under the tree. I need to move them over here where there's lots of sun. It's pretty open. So that's one I've had that I love. It's probably my favorite so far. Then I have this peach one. I have lots of peach, and I didn't love it, but because I want this iris garden to be like a rainbow with lots of color, I'm starting to appreciate that iris a little more than I did. Then I just bought this one at a roadside. Somebody had their stuff out by the road, and I just planted that today. I have this yellow one that I've had for a while that was in a spot where it was getting crowded out, and it stopped blooming, and I was really sad about that, and I thought, well, I better move it before I lose it. And now it is blooming gloriously again, and it's getting big. So hopefully more blooms next year. This is another one that I just bought, this dark violet kind of color, almost blackish, beautiful. And I have a few more over there, and we'll go right over there. So one of the kind that I really wanted for a long time, and I finally took the plunge and bought it, was this one, Pride of Ireland, and it's green. Now, I noticed that it had a spent bud on it. Now, why won't that stupid thing won't focus? Anyway, it had a green, like a spent bloom, but it didn't look green, it looked yellow, and if you look, the edges look yellow, and something's eating it. And I think it needs to get moved to the sun. And then this one I think is a bluey colored one, not blooming, and again you can see it's got damage on it of some sort. And that's another one, but I don't know, I forget. I think one of them, that might be the white one, that might be the bluey one. I don't know why I thought I had another one. There's a little yellow one there. It's yellow and it has some burgundy. And I think that stays shorter. I'm going to move that one also, just because they're over here where it's too shaded. Oh, I do have another one over here. Here it is. I'm trying to see if there's a tag. Again, this one's getting crowded out by the bee balm. So they will get moved to the iris garden. And that's exciting because I think next year is going to be glorious. So stay tuned for that.